Thank you for joining. Today we are discussing about more interview questions the interviewer can ask you. So directly I go to the link. I'm following Guru 99, and I'm trying to help you as much as possible. So normally like interviewer asks about object oriented SQL server, related questions, but now the things are changing everywhere. So maybe they can ask you about cloud, because cloud is increasing day by day. The more people are working on cloud, the enterprises all the corporate are moving on the cloud, because it is like more easy to maintain things on cloud as compared to their own network. So uh, they can if you go for full stack developer, they can also ask you about html css, and there are like predecessors, SAS and other things which I don't know. But little bit if you know about it, it will be good. Like if you it's good for you. Like if you know the front end programming and front end like jQuery, JavaScript, Angular, React. They are similar. So when you like learn the concept of one, it will be helpful to like easy for you to it's same for like if you know that how to ride a bike of 70 cc, so you can ride a bike of 110 cc or 150 cc or other bike. Like even you can go for heavy bike, there are some functionality, more features in those bikes, like they are like 200 cc. But the good thing is the basics are all the same. Same goes for like example of cars. So like we are not wasting time over here on the theory thing. We goes directly, we discuss already some things, and now we are move forward to new things. So all right, we can start from starting. All right. It's about ASP.NET. We are not talking about especially like is particularly just give me a minute because it's very bad thing coming. I don't allow this notification. All right, so I just removed that plugin. So for temporary, it's like solve our problem. I write down C sharp interview questions. Uh, we can open this link and that link, because if I make a presentation it will be easy, but I am saving my time and want to doing like this. So I go down. We can discuss all these things. Serialization is like you are converting your object into streams of byte. Like when you are sending your object on browser, or like you are sending some picture in message, so that picture convert into stream, and when the picture receive on the other end, that stream again convert into your object. That's the like this is called like converting into object into stream and stream into object. So serialization and deserialization, this is used for. So we discuss about constant and read only. Now interfaces. An interface is an abstract class which has only public abstract methods. This is correct. In abstract, interface is like fully abstract classes. In interface, we all the functions are public, and we just declare them, not give their definition. These are the, you can say that, basic of interface. Whenever interviewer asks you about what is interface, you can say that interface we use for like making a structure, and a structure is like making a framework, you can say that. You can define some methods in there, not declare some method in there, and methods are public, and those method whenever they use that interface, going to implement that interface, these methods should be defined. This method should be like it's an agreement with that child class. These abstract methods must be implemented in the inherited class. The same thing what I was saying before. Like whenever you implement that interface, you have to define that method in your the same as if we can go and check that example. It's right now it's not a need to be like go for the example. Okay, we discussed about value type and reference type before, so we don't need to discuss it again. And custom control and user control, it's not need now. Seal classes, in short, you can say that seal keyword we can use with that classes which cannot be inherited. So in short, seal classes are not cannot inherit it. And method overloading, these are the like basic of the programming, like why we use method overloading. Let us suppose we have three methods with the same name in one class. So the method name is you can say that my function, and in my function we are passing one argument, and other my function we are passing two parameters in other my functions. So by like changing the parameters or changing the order of the parameters or changing the what we say that data type of the parameters, the compiler differentiate between them, and when you call that function, the compiler understand that if you use that data type, so they will use that particular function. It is very easy in practical life. We can discuss this more in like when we are working on code review and coding things. So this is the important questions. Maybe the interviewer asks about array and array list if it is like taking interview about .NET. So in an array we can have item of the same type only. This is important. In array we like if we are have a string array, we can only insert a string in it. The size of an array is fixed when compared. All right, the array size, we have to define the array size before when we like working on it. Like on the initializing time. So to an array list, it is similar to an array, but it does not have a fixed size. It is very important thing that an array list, if we define the object of array list, we can add as much as possible object as we want until it's like there is certain limit of everything when it is start crashing. So in array we have to define it before its limit, before we are like using it. And array list we don't need to define it, it's dynamic. So you can say that in short, in easy words, array is not dynamic, array list is dynamic. So uh, can a private virtual method can be overridden? We don't need to discuss this right now. Describe the accessibility modifier protected internal. All right, these protected internal can be used in like the same assembly if we define something, so we can use it in there. It's right now it's not necessary because we are not going for high level. All right, what is difference between system string and system text string builder? This is important question.